Hello everyone, welcome to PTE Reorder Paragraph Real Exam Question Series, and this is 28th video in this series. It means that we have already discussed 27 highly repetitive real exam questions, and as well we have discussed the tricks and strategies to solve them. You can see the playlist link in the description below. My name is Bhrat Brij and I have scored a perfect 90 in all the 10 skills of PTE, and in this series we discuss the reading hacks, the strategies and tips and tricks which help you to achieve your target score, whether it's 79 plus, 65 plus or 58 plus in first attempt. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel because we post such informative videos on a daily basis. So this is the real PTE reading scoring, where you can see that the reading module is just of 47 marks, and from that reorder paragraphs are of 6 marks. So if you are getting 3 questions, it will be 2 marks each, and if you are getting 2 questions, they will be of 3 marks each. Okay, so that being said, let's see how much time you can spend on solving one reorder paragraph. You can just spend approximately 2 minutes on solving one reorder paragraph, and in that you have to skim the content. After that you have to read it, and then you have to arrange the pairs, and after making the pairs you have to confirm if the pairs are correct or not. And you have to do this much in 2 minutes, and it can be overwhelming if you do not know the right tips, strategies and hacks to solve this reorder paragraph. So this is today's topic. As usual, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to skim through this, and then we are going to discuss it. Okay, so you know that. Now we have to skim the content to find independent line as well as concluding line. And independent line, we find it using process of elimination, which I call it as our best friend forever. Okay, so the rails were pulled out of the rails. It means that it would have been talked about. If you have seen my previous videos, we have discussed that if you are using the over in reorder paragraphs, 90% of the times the topic or the point is already been explained, so we cannot have it as an independent line. And again, you are talking about the tunnel, so that's why it means that rails and tunnels would have been introduced. So that's why we cannot have this as an independent line. Okay. The glowworm is a catch-all name. Again, glowworm. So if you are in doubt, you can quickly skim this, and then you can see again that if they have been mentioned, it cannot be your independent sentence. Okay. So that's why I'm going to remove this as an independent sentence. The Newness Railroad was closed in 1932 after 25 years of shipping oil shale. Okay, let's see if this is an independent line and why this is. We are going to see the reasons. For newness, that meant becoming home to thousands and thousands of glowworms. So over here, glowworm have been introduced or have been seen. So that's why we have eliminated this as an independent line, and we are going to eliminate this also. Why? Because over here there is a pronoun which is that. What has happened, there would be something which has already has happened, and this is that thing which has happened. So that's why we are going to eliminate this line as our independent line. And another reason I want to tell you why with the over here it will be an independent line, because this is a proper noun, right? So like, and it is quite one and only one. The new lines railroad, like the earth, the sun, the same way the railroad would be the one, and newness is the proper noun, the name of that town or maybe the city or whatever it is. So that's why we can have the over here. Okay, so we have moved the first line, which is our independent line, over here. Now you know, depending upon TO strategy, what happens when the rails are closed, then we are going to talk about that thing. The rails were pulled off of the 600-meter tunnel, because once the railroad is closed, then you can pull out the rails, and then tunnel was left to its own devices. Okay, then you left the tunnel once the railroad was closed. So that's why we are going to put it over here. Now, as a result, that meant, as a result, right, what, when the rails were pulled out and there were boring happening, drilling happening, and tunnel was left to its own devices, it means that after that what will happen? This is that happening which has happened. So that meant, what that meant, the pulling out of the rails, leaving the tunnel of its own, it means that the tunnel then became the house to thousands of glowworms. Okay, so that's why we are going to put it over here. Now we are just left with one line, so whether it makes sense or not, and it would be coming at the end, but still it makes sense because you have introduced now, depending upon our SO strategy, the subject object strategy. The subject of one line will be the object of another line. So this has been defined over here, and now it is being explained over here. So the glowworm is a catch-all name for this blah blah blah. So that's why you are just going to put it over here. And what is gnat? I just want to tell, this is quite a new word for you guys. This is not gnat. G is silent over here. You have to speak it like gnat. Gnat is more like a fly, a type of fly. Okay, you can say like this, or type of insect. Okay, so over here we are going to put this line, and let's see if the answer is correct. Yes, the answer and the pairing is correct. If you know the right strategies to crack your reorder paragraph, it is very easy. You need to know how to find independent line. You must know the strategies for TO, which is topic order, as well as SO, which is your subject order strategy. So if you know these strategies, it will be easy for you guys to solve or crack your reading reorder paragraphs. And the strategies which we teach to our students is how to find an independent line. We have used this strategy today. Then BS strategy, which is brought to specific strategy. Then CO strategy, which is based on time. And then connector strategy, like we use signposting words. Sometimes if there are signposting words, they can help us to connect. Then TO strategy, we had seen its implementation today, which is topic order strategy. Then AB rule, which is abbreviation rule. Then the next strategy, which is quite important, is SO strategy, subject object strategy, and we had seen its implementation today also. And then how to find the last sentence. Today we had seen, we applied 3 strategies from this pool, which was finding independent line, topic order strategy, and subject object strategy. And these are simple strategies, and if you have mastered them, then in 30 seconds you will be able to solve your reorder paragraphs, and you will be getting 100% marks. Always remember, you just have 2 minutes to solve your reorder paragraphs. In first 30 to 60 seconds, you have to skim the content, you have to find independent line, which you had seen we could find, and then if it is possible, this is an optional one, finding an conclusion line. If you are not able to find, do not worry about that. And then in next 30 to 60 seconds, you have to look for clues, you have to find pointers like years. However, firstly, if examples are given or not, and then you have to make pairs. And all the strategies which we teach are validated and proven strategies. The proof is in the ticker below. You can see so many students have achieved their target score. And these are our recent success stories where students have achieved 90 each also. So if they can achieve, you can also achieve with the right strategies. And this is our WhatsApp number, 8699121121. Do not hesitate to contact us if you have any questions or doubts relating to PTE, or if you want to take online coaching or institute-based coaching. And subscribe to our channel because we post such informative videos on a daily basis. We give wings to your dreams.